Party is dealing with a group of random enemies. Now there's only one left who is with one hit point. All the rolls suddenly get terrible. Nobody has an automatic damage spell or ability. Caster tries to use a spell that requires a saving throw instead. The enemy gets a critical success. That one random enemy in the next 3 rounds for some reason. Hey, what's up everybody, welcome to another Pathfinder memes that's, D&D memes, but it's actually Pathfinder memes because the subreddit for D&D memes is still closed. Anyway, how are you guys doing? Having a wonderful day today. Before jumping into it, I want to quickly kindly ask if you want to take a moment to smash the like button. Helps out and takes a second, so yeah, thank you so much for that. And yeah, with that being said, I hope you enjoyed the video. True story. I never hyped a skeleton so much, and I think the same applies to my players. Be a level -1 creature with 4 health. Get summoned by a level 2 character saying that you need to carry a barrel of inflammable products to a room filled with spiders. Do the job and gets engulfed by an explosion. 6d6 fire damage and a reflex DC 20. Have insane reflex for your level, +8, and pass the save, taking half damage. Have resistance 5 to fire damage. Kill all the spiders and survive with 1 hit point. Comes back from the suicide mission. Giga Chad Skeleton Guard, that's great. It also has the incapacitation trait, so that spell entirely. Arcane countermeasure. Uncommon abjuration for sorcerer. So it basically helps counter a spell cast by another creature. And we have the sorcerer using that on an enemy caster, about to screw the whole party with a 7th level paralyze spell. That heightened at 7th level, I suppose you can target up to 10 creatures. Appreciation meme about our party's GM doing in-depth research for our campaign. Muslim friends that our GM befriended being happy to share knowledge of their culture, and our GM doing research for a desert setting and desperately trying to avoid Arab stereotypes and Islamophobia. My party in my Agents of Edgewatch game pointed out to me and I just thought it was funny. My cinnamon roll cobbled summoner with +25 intimidation and the literal Devil Joe from Monster Hunter as his Eidolon with +20 intimidation. I don't think it makes sense, but I don't think it has to. This bit of lore makes me smile. Barricade Buster. Brought the technology north to battle the Whispering Tyrant alongside the Orc Horse of Belsken, and extreme velocity and very little accuracy. The Whispering Tyrant sending his undead army to subjugate the Orcs of Belgzen, and the Orcs bringing miniguns to fight the undead. But still seducing the dragon. Playing a bard to sing silly songs and seduce dragons. The people need to be rallied to revolution against an oppressive oligarchy. The bard is transforming into a singer, okay. It has to start somewhere, it has to start sometime. CRB page 508, my beloved. I want my players to be able to earn money in their downtime. Do you have any guidelines on that? D&D. I don't know, figure it out yourself. What I look like, a set of structured rules for a TTRPG? And then there's Pathfinder. Here's a complete table of 22 task levels, their associated DCs, and the pay you can earn for each level based on your proficiency rank, as well as rules for handling crit success all the way to crit fails for all those tasks, and recommendations for GMs on how to manage this long term. The weirdest part is this. This actually happened more than once. This one was against a group of armigers on Cheliax. Party is dealing with a group of random enemies. Now there's only one left who is with 1 hit point. All the rolls suddenly get terrible. Nobody has an automatic damage spell or ability. Caster tries to use a spell that requires a saving throw instead. The enemy gets a critical success. That one random enemy in the next 3 rounds for some reason. Wielding a 2-handed weapon? No problem. Remember, unarmed attacks can be made with any body part and they work as a fist. Agile. So you can always headbutt your enemy's nuts for a lesser multiple attack penalty. Until next time with more disturbing optimization tips. I don't even play Pathfinder, but it's great. I'm looking forward to the next one. Going from 5th edition fighter to Pathfinder swashbuckler has been a wild ride. 5th edition fighter. I attack twice and end my turn. Congrats. The Pathfinder 2 swashbuckler. I go last. I gain panache. I do a dance with the enemies. He moves 5 feet. And I attack him once. Boots of Speed went from 12,000 GP to 3,000 GP between editions, but there's a limit. Aren't those magic items way too cheap? Hey, come on buddy, this is 2nd edition with silver, based economy, and all that stuff, you know? Now, even a rare item can be... You stole those things, didn't you? Yep, and they are all cursed. Paizo dropping great news. Pathfinder 2nd Edition Remaster Project. Pathfinder player core rules, core ancestry options, Leshy and Orc, and versatile heritages. Also revisions to the Witch, revised Alchemist Champion and Oracle, improvements to staves and talismans, Catfolk, Gnoll, Hobgoblin, Kobold, Lizardfolk, Ratfolk and Tengu. And this is the first Pathfinder product published under the new Open RPG Creative ORC license. I'm assuming these were all things that weren't here and the Pathfinder community was looking forward to, I suppose. This got removed on DnDMemes. Figured that you all might appreciate it more over here. Anybody saying that, yeah, I prefer Pathfinder 2nd Edition to 5th Edition? A certain subset of 5th Edition fans. Help, help, I'm being repressed. I can't believe this was actually removed from the DnDMemes subreddit. Okay, I didn't even get to see it. I don't know the context behind why that happened. Sometimes attacking 3 times works. The boss casting Mirror Image to mess with the marshals, and the wizard attacking 3 times. And this is just what I managed to fit in this image. Aasimar and Tiefling being blended together into one versatile heritage, Nephilim, fighter. The open trait no longer exists. New actions being added to core. Talisman changes made them feel less bad, feel more active instead of reactive, and be way cooler. Rogue added full martial weapon proficiency. Druid also has no more metal anathema. Wizard, School of Battle Magic for explodey and defensive spells, School of Civic Wizardry for buildy magic, and School of Protean Form for form change spells. Focus spell changes. Refocusing just gives you a focus point per refocus no matter if you used them before. Removed the 2 refocusing feats and added one that gives you them all at once in only one refocus. Shield changes. Type of shield rune called Reinforcing to improve hardness and hit points. Which, largest rework that they did, massively increased the flavor of it and crank up the patron steaming all the way up. Patron is more present in the Witches kit, took a lot of restraints off of them and added more unique things to the class. Familiars get cool patron ability. War Priest changes. It gets master proficiency in favored weapon, expert in all martial weapons, armor feats with heavy armor scaling and more feats like that to make them feel better. Bard update. Bards get full martial proficiencies, and there's gonna be a change to Warrior Muse to fit that better. I think I understood like 10% of this, but from all the memes so far, like in this one and the previous episode, honestly, maybe I should try Pathfinder. Next time I play a campaign, maybe I should suggest Pathfinder for the system. They grow back each day, so if you have at least 2 eyes, you won't go blind. You are here. Tell me something I don't know. Fruit Leshy says that the fruit grows on you each day, but doesn't specify where the fruit grows. That means the fruit can be your eyes. You can heal your allies by removing and feeding them your eyes. Tell me something else I don't know. Something less disturbing. Pretty much anything at that point would be less disturbing than that fact. Jesus Christ. It would be funny if this feed didn't specify where you pulled the item from. Player. Okay, so I will open my backpack and pull out a 10-foot ladder to help us climb the wall. GM. Wait, when did you buy this? How did this even fit in your backpack? The player, with Prescient Planner. You regularly create convoluted plans and contingencies, using your resources to enact them. You take 1 minute to remove your backpack, then carefully remove an item you hadn't previously declared that you purchased. You intuited that you would come to need the item and purchased it at the latest opportunity. Good question! I just wanted to make something to share this poster because I think it is hilarious. Iron Fang Recruit Manual. Peacetime policies. Keep your unit badge and travel papers on you at all times. These papers identify you as a citizen of Oprak entitled to full legal rights. They must be displayed to border guards when entering non-hobgoblin lands and in case of questioning by authorities. Failure to carry identification papers will be punished by 10 lashes and half rations for a week. Stay with your unit at all times unless instructed otherwise by your commanding officer. Do not wander alone in non-hobgoblin lands. Do not seize or kill things, regardless of whether they are guarded or offer insult. Report challenges and insults to your commanding officer. Do not take direct action. Your commanding officer will be given a copy of local laws upon entering a new region. You are responsible for obeying a law. Proper expression aids negotiations. The happy, smiley, go lucky face versus the, usual, I guess, the one you would expect. Pretty angry, the second one. And interaction with humans, also some rules on that, I suppose. Humans value displays of generosity towards weak creatures, such as small humans, old humans, and dogs of useless types. You may offer food and assistance to such creatures to win favor with their masters. For best results, the food should be mushy and no longer alive. Humans also value complimentary words said about the diversion of resources to useless purposes. For example, humans enjoy wasting water and arable land on inedible flowers and often walk in circles among such flowers for hours. Express approval of such activities and participate in them as directed by your commanding officer. Remember, failure to adhere to the peacetime policies will result in flogging, branding, and the crushing of both arms, followed by permanent exile from Oprah. God damn, they do have their peacetime policies kinda, you know, set in stone. They're kinda well written, well prepared for times of peace, honestly. I mean, I know they're pretending, but at that point, if you're doing, you know, everything you're pretty much supposed to do and obeying the laws and everything, I mean, that's as good as it can get, right? It's not really a difference. Players when picking a divine font from their rival god. Okay. The illusion of free choice for the divine font. It's either harm or heal, but they both lead to harm, so yeah. I'm starting to feel bad as the DM. If I had a nickel for every time the two-handed striker lost an arm in their first combat, I'd have 2 nickels. Which isn't a lot, but it's weird that it happened twice in one campaign. The Bard experience. Everyone keeps forgetting the +1 to attack and the damage. I rolled a 15 on the attack for a total of... Did you remember the +1? Says the Bard. Time for some Hobgoblin appreciation. A Hobgoblin in Pathfinder 2nd edition can kill someone by just standing next to them for long enough. Is this some kind of joke about waiting a creature die for years? Because I don't think Hobgoblins live that much. Look, Hobgoblins can get agonizing rebuke that deals damage to creatures you demoralize while they are still frightened. Evil champions can get Aura of Despair to make creatures in a 15 feet unable to get rid of the frightened condition. Champion can also get a mount, and Hobgoblins can make this mount trained in intimidation. The mount can even aid, quote-unquote, you in intimidation checks. The Tyrant Cause can also deal persistent mental damage if the enemy decides to attack you. After you make them frightened, you just need to keep standing next to them until they die of fear. Jesse, nobody will just keep standing there until they die. Unfortunate. Listen, kid, I don't have much time. The Spheres of Power port for Pathfinder 2nd edition comes out never gonna find out. I don't even know what that is, but I'm sorry for the Pathfinder community. This meme is great at illustrating the pain, and also I'm an empath, so yeah, I can understand. Also, there was this one that I wanted to make sure to include. Since the cute dragon missed his birthday party because the other forum was closed in protest, I thought we celebrate it here. Let's continue the tradition every 13th of June. Barnaby's awesome party tomorrow. Hi Barnaby, sorry I'm late, I brought my friends. I do hope you remember Barnaby, it was a great story. I completely forgot about him, I guess everyone does, so it is what it is. And would have completely missed it if not for the Pathfinder memes subreddit, so you know, glad this existed, I suppose. I'm expecting the DnDMemes subreddit to mention it as well once they go back online, but so far they haven't, so yeah, we'll see where that goes. Anyway, I just wanted to make sure to include this one before ending the video because, you know, Barnaby was kind of special. Alright, on that note, that's me for today's video, so thank you so much for watching, I hope you enjoyed. Don't forget to leave a like if you did, and subscribe if you haven't already. Also, thank you to everyone supporting the channel on Patreon, as well as the YouTuber, plus thanks more for those. Links for if you can check them out, as links to Discord, anything else. And yeah, that's it. Thanks again for watching, and until next time. Have a great day, bye!